everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Thomas. Williamson out there with Hartenstein. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Edey in at center. And for Dallas, sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Davis is out there with Powell. And it's Irving in at the point. A handful of games now played this season, Clark. What can these teams take away from their first few games?
You know, Kevin, I think a couple of things. One, you start to see what is and is not working. I think you can begin to adjust accordingly once you have that data. Also, a sense of knowing the season is long, no need to overreact. Stay even-keeled and keep your eye on improvement and progress.
Now, here is Irving. 27 points last game.
Kyrie Irving, what a touch from deep.
Now Thomas. About a minute played so far here in the first. Brown the pass to Williamson. Outside Thomas. But three. It's rebounded by Dallas. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, a pair of losses for them in their meetings last season. And the cold, hard truth about it, they just had a hard time beating anybody last year.
You know, those were games where you thought they could get a win. But now they need to forget about it. It's in the past. Let it go. And they got to focus on the present and try to make a better run of it this time.
Thompson with the bucket.
When he's moving at full speed, Thompson can be really tricky to handle.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. Pass to Edey. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That's how they use a size mismatch in tight. Take it to the rack.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the game. Free throw good. Edey. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Davis finds Thompson. Here's Flagg. Off target from three-point range. For Chicago, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Thompson dishes to Irving. Lets it go. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Mavericks have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
Now, here's Thomas. He had 37 points last game out. To the middle. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Irving with the ball. He's guarded by Thomas. Irving drives in. Thompson in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. Thompson's got 5 now.
The blend of confidence and skill, beautiful to see. Thompson knew all he needed was the ball in his hands.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's about as calm as you can be at the strike.
Mavericks leading by 3. Davis, the pass to Powell. Back to Davis. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. And Chicago shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. And Isiah Thomas picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Irving. He gets it in there. 5 points in the game.
Love watching Irving do his work in there. Kyrie so good and crafty in tight.
Brown outside. Williamson, the pass to Hartenstein. Kicks it out to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Outside Thomas. There's the 3. With the clock winding down. Williamson with the bucket.
And Zion able to convert on that second chance opportunity.
Irving against Thomas. Davis with a screen on Thomas. Thompson outside. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. Here's flagged. And a miss there on the triple. Chicago trails by 3. Pass to Edey. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists in the game.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Now Thomas, after Zion Williamson missed from long range. Offline from the top of the key.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Irving passes to Thompson. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Dallas shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Davis with it. Picked up by Hartenstein. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And Davis sends it back.
A ferocious defender. You don't want to try to take those kind of shots with Davis lurking in the background.
The fadeaway. Chicago grabs the miss. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Now here's Thomas. Yep, it counts. Thomas got 6 points.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Chicago making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zach Edey. Herbert Jones comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Max Christie in for Brown. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Kyrie Irving. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night. Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
It's stolen by Davis. Thomas against Thompson. To the inside. Here's Davis. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
He's automatic at the rim with that size and wingspan.
Chicago leading. Now, here's Thomas. He has 6. Lopez, right side. His three-pointers off the mark. The Mavericks shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Pass to Irving. Now Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And so Thomas will bring it up for Chicago. Outside, Jones. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Lopez outside. Good on the triple.
Boy, the big fella Lopez shoots that thing with great freedom from behind the arc. One of the best big men shooters in the league.
Irving finds Thompson. To the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And they were in the top half of the league in terms of scoring. Now, not a formidable force, but an improving team, no less.
And their low post defense was so strong last season, as you pointed out, with their block ranking. Teams had a lot of problems bringing the ball inside against them every game. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Christie with the screen for Thomas. Pass to Lopez. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 4 assists in the game.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Irving passes to Pop. Back to Irving. Williamson with the block.
That's Zion's kitchen. One cook allowed.
Jones, no one around him. Hands it from downtown. And it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
When you find some room, take advantage. Rise up and fire.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Mavericks will go for a different look here. Queen's checked in. Hill comes in for Flag. Exum, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Williams in for Irving. Chicago also making some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Zion Williamson. And it's Shake Milton in for Isiah Thomas.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Christie. And here is Vanderbilt. And the 3 off target. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, this is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks, Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back to you guys.
He has definitely seen it all. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And so it's Dallas with after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Hill with a screen on Milton. Williams passes to Queen. From 20 feet out. That one misses. So for Chicago, their last game, a win against Boston. 59 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Jones sets the pick for Milton. The kick out to Lopez. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And it's a 9-point Chicago lead. Gill the pass to Queen. Pass to Williams. Inside. Here's Gill. Takes the three. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound. Christie kicks to Milton. At the elbow, Jones. Milton against Williams. A shot by Milton, no good. And so it's Chicago in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Isaiah Joe is out there with Williams. Then there's Dante Exum. And there's Davis. And it's Queen in at the power forward position. Here's Joe. He has yet to score. Williams finds Exum. Williamson with the block.
Boy, Williamson can get up. And he's got those long arms to boot.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they've played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
Now, here's Milton. Sinks the three-pointer. Milton's got the lead up to 14 now for Chicago.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Williams passes to Davis. Williams a screen on Nurkic. Davis downhill. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Hartenstein.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And here is Williams. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Now, here's Milton. Here's Hartenstein. It's hauled in by Queen. Joe passes to Williams. Back to Joe. This one for three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the wing right side. On the wing, Christie. Back to Hartenstein. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
to check out some numbers for Nurkic. How he performed last season. Was in at about 9 points per, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
Now, here's Exum. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Davis. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Williams. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from Anthony Davis.
I know Davis would prefer to get it inside, but he's making the most of his mid-range chance.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Queen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Chicago leading by 13. You know, throughout his career, Nurkic has always been, Clark, a presence on the glass. Terrific rebounder.
Yeah, he's a big guy who plays big, Kevin. He's not afraid to get in there and mix it up. He knows how to use his body from different positions. He's a terrific offensive rebounder, and even in short stints, he can impact the game with his glass work.
And there's Williamson on the assist by Thomas. Williamson's got his second basket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Joe good.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Dante Exum.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
And the first one drops. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
And Flag throws it down.
And if you're going to foul Flag, you really got to hit him, or else he's capable of fighting through that contact and finishing.
Dallas shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Brown is checked in for Christie. Here's Thomas. He's got 10. Brown outside. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Williamson outside. And Williamson throws it down.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
Mavericks trail by 15. Thompson outside. On the wing, Davis. Defended by Richards. Davis kicks the foul. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Chicago.
One of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
Pass to Irving. Over Thomas. And it's Irving missing. Chicago leading by 14. Thomas with it. Guarded now by Irving. And the basket by Thomas. Thomas got 6 in the quarter.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Now flag. Outside Irving. Here he goes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, on the drive, Irving probably anticipates the foul there or even expects it. He's too sharp to let it surprise him.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Man, Zeke ain't having it, man.
5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
That free throw good from Thomas.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
Pass the flag. It's sent back by Edey.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Jones with it. Picked up by Thompson. Thomas up top. 15 points in the game. Good on the shot.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Thomas against Irving. That's tipped.
If he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different.
To the left wing. Pass to Thomas. Clock at 6. Edey with a screen for Thomas. Over flag. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 5. Here's Irving. Dallas again missing. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Chicago. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And the shot is good.
Looking more confident offensively. I think he's starting to find a groove.
Dallas has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Flag with it, working on Jones. They need this one. Irving. Thomas with the block.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Lets it go from the wing. Again, Chicago.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's at.
Man. It's bro. Welcome to the welcome to the league, flag. Damn.
Absolutely embarrassing him out there right now.
Boy, that was quite a move, an ankle breaker for sure. And then he calmly knocked down the shot. Well done.
Wow. Huge size disadvantage in that matchup, but tremendous job to knock that one down.
Pass to Edey. Shoots over Powell, and it's Chicago scoring again.
And the lead.
Dallas just ain't got no defense, man. They too soft.
Yeah, they're cracking. absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 5. Irving with the ball. Good D by Thomas.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Jones finds Thomas. Count that one. Thomas got 25 points.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Powell, the pass to Irving. Dallas moving it around. And it's blocked. Thomas with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Pulls it from the elbow. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Thompson looking for an opening. And a wide open look for Flag. Dallas again missing.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right.
They're doing a really...
Man, Isiah Thomas is just taking over. the thing about Isaiah and Kyrie, everybody want to argue who got the better handles. But if they was to meet, the difference to me would be, yeah, they both got great handles. They both great offensive players. The difference is Isaiah got more chances of guarding Kyrie than Kyrie got of guarding Isaiah. Because Kyrie is not anywhere near a decent defensive player. That's the difference, man. It's going to take far less moves for Isaiah to beat Kyrie than it would take Kyrie to beat Isaiah. That's the difference between the two. Like, he just gave an man. That is sweet, man. Just boom. And then, of course, the way this team is built with the bad boys, they're just defensive monsters, as you can see.
Good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Anthony Davis.
Isaiah Joe.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Thomas, down low, Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And so here is Dallas after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Thompson for 3. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 6th rebound on the night. Edey with a screen on Irving. Thomas goes in. Lets it fly from 18. Edey can't hit. Irving way outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Isiah Thomas has been on display for Chicago. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get.
No, this is kind of like what happened with Dallas the other night against San Antonio in real life, man, with Wembanyama came in there and took the game over. And they just shut him down defensively. Dallas just started selling for threes, and that was all she wrote.
Okay, they're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, right now for Chicago, when you come out rocking with 2 straight wins, you're feeling good.
Yeah, got to keep that out of your head, though. Each game presents a new challenge.
And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Mavericks.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Isiah Thomas having a dominant impact in this game.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Here's Thomas. So for Chicago right now, Thomas is out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Williamson. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here is Irving. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. And that sends Anthony Davis to the free throw line. That's on Isiah Thomas. Dallas shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
Now here's Thomas. Williamson kicks to Brown. Back to Williamson. Shot clock at 5. Mavericks with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And here's
Whoa, big foul.
Great show.
Man, this team is something else defensively, man. They just shut down the lane with just hard fouls and size.
Disappointing season last time around. He's got to feel like he's got a lot to prove.
Well, he's got the talent. I mean, he just needs to identify what wasn't working last season and then get busy fixing it.
And Irving is one of the most gifted players we've ever seen. I mean, who still continues to play at a high level.
No good on the second free throw. Thomas down low. He's covered by Thompson. And the basket by Thomas.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days. I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
Pass to Brown. Now here's Williamson. There's Thomas with the 3. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 10 points in the game.
Just a smooth, clever playmaker. Isaiah keeping his teammates involved here.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 29 points. To the paint. Here's Williamson. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. That's 10 points for Zion Williamson.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Powell. Irving against Thomas. Here's Irving. That one, no good. Great D that time from Thomas. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Hartenstein. Outside Thomas. At the elbow, Williamson. Over flag. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Thomas.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Flag with it. Covered by Williamson. Outside for Davis. Pass to Flag. Over Williamson. Now Flag. Davis sets a screen. Now Irving. He's guarded by Thomas. And again, Zion Williamson. 14 points for Zion Williamson.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Kyrie Irving is becoming the sage veteran. He said, quote, "I used to think leadership is a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to be their best." Guys?
Great perspective. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA, and we might be talking the all-time list here.
Williamson double team. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to Edey. Three-pointer. The Mavericks pull it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And here is Irving. Thompson outside. Irving sets a screen for Thompson. Fires from deep. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Edey's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Thomas. Edey with a screen on Irving. Inside. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 12 in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Brown. And Brown throws it down.
When Brown gets ahead of steam, headed to the hoop, it's hard to stay in front of him.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Powell and the dunk by Powell.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 17-7 run. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Changes for Chicago. Lopez, he's checked in for Zach Edey. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And Jones subbed in for Zion Williamson. Lopez, no luck. The Mavericks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. For longtime veteran Brook Lopez, his evolution, Clark, as a player goes beyond his three-point shooting.
Yeah, I agree with you because folks tend to forget his defense was considered a weakness early in his career. Now he's turned into one of the best shot blockers and rim protectors in the league.
Lopez.
That was a beautiful play.
Steady around the basket. Brook Lopez, really one of the more consistent scorers in the game.
Thomas against Irving. Here's Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Thomas against Irving. Outside Thomas. Over Irving. Another one falls for Chicago.
And he has just been in the flow. Game. He has been the X factor.
Pass the flag. Back to Irving. That 3 off the mark.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Here's Thomas. A beautiful reverse layup. Thomas got 35.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Davis with a screen on Thomas. To the middle. And finished off by Davis.
Tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Thomas against Irving. Trying to get open is Lopez. And Isiah Thomas again. Thomas got 37.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Irving. Davis has got 7 now in this quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Thomas passes to Lopez. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Boy, nice job that time by Lopez to find space with the cut.
Irving kicks to Powell. Outside Irving. Pass to Thompson for 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Thompson against Brown. Jones, the pass to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
And Thompson kicks to Irving. From outside, off the mark.
He managed to knock down 1 triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Here's Thomas. Makes it off the glass. Thomas got 39.
Boy, inside, the defense goes all out trying to stop Thomas, but he stays focused and manages to get around him for the bucket.
Now here's Thompson. 10 points for him. Off target from outside. To the inside. Brown. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now, here is Irving. Lopez with the block.
And that's where Lopez specializes. A great...
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult...
The previous play is under review.
It's so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
A lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Queen's checked in. Hill comes in for Anthony Davis. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Flagg. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Thompson. Vanderbilt's checked in for Chicago. Max Christie comes in for Bruce Brown.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Now, here's Exum. Nothing on the board. 6 to shoot. Joe passes to Exum. Launches a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. On the wing, Christie. Covered by Joe. That one drops for him. Lopez has got 13 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Queen. Now Irving. And he converts the layup. He's got 13.
When he gets room like that, look out, because he will score.
Outside Thomas. Here's Jones. He's defended by Exum. From 10 feet out, again Chicago.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Irving drives in. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
No fault with the defense there. Sometimes Irving is just too much and too good, even from in close.
It's Thomas, high post. over Irving. Again, Chicago.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive.
Man, he made Kyrie fall down like about 4 or 5 times. That's crazy.
You almost never see. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more in store for you right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Anthony Davis. Isaiah Joe is out there with Williams. Then it's Exum, and it's Queen in at the 4 slot. Now here's Milton. He's tightly guarded. Inside, it's stolen by Davis. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Milton against Williams. Now Milton. Christie kicks to Milton. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Jones. Here's Vanderbilt. It's hauled in by Queen. The Mavericks shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And here is Williams, defended by Milton. Milton against Williams. Joe in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target. Joe's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Mavs. Milton against Williams. Milton the pass to Christie. Back to Milton. There's the triple. The Mavericks pull it in. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Pass to Williams. To the middle. Here's Exum. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Exum's got his first basket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Joe. It's Exum on the wing. Here's Queen. Dallas moving the ball around. Joe can't get it to go. On the wing, Jones. He's defended by Exum.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Joe in the corner. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Joe's got 6 in the quarter.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Milton the pass to Christie. With floor spacing so in demand league-wide, Clark, there are non-shooting big men on the chopping block, wouldn't you say?
I agree. I mean, for centers, you've got to have the awareness as far as cutting and moving off the ball, and then using what they call circle action in the paint to create an angle for the pass and stay out of the way. Those are things that are part of the game now for the big guys.
Takes a 3. Not that time. It's off now, shooting 7 of 10 from the floor. Exum deciding where to go with it. And stolen by Christie. Pass to Lopez. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Exum. Davis finds Exum. Now here's Williams. Clock at 6. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Chicago.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Flag is checked in for Dallas. Kyrie Irving comes in for Dante Exum. Pass to Irving. And the basket is good.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Milton against Irving. Lopez right side. Lets it go from deep. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 6 assists in the game. It's Joe on the wing. To the paint. Here's Irving. Yep, that one goes in there. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Milton looking around. Over in the corner, Christie. The 3-ball. Lopez, no luck.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Down low. And that one's good. Flag.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And it's Klay Thompson in for Williams. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Chicago. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. Powell with a screen on Milton. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Christie kicks to Milton. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Irving against Milton. To the middle. And the dunk by Powell.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
Christie with it. Here's Nurkic. Jones finds Nurkic. Back to Jones. Pass to Milton. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Thompson outside. Puts up a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Irving against Milton. Pass to Christie. Nurkic against Powell. Back to Christie. Over Thompson. Again, Chicago.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
A shot by Thompson. No one's around. No good from outside.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Pass to Jones. Thompson against Christie. Here's Jones. It's over Powell.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
Chicago making a switch here. Hayes checked in. Irving passes to Powell. Thompson from long range. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Christie can't make it.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Thompson from long range. Chicago grabs the miss. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Christie. Pass to Milton. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Brown is checked in for Vanderbilt. Now Thompson. Trying to end the drought. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Chicago calls timeout. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Isiah Thomas.
Boy, he completely took over, I think, on both ends of the floor. Scoring with authority and influencing a lot of plays, almost every play. This was the kind of night you dream about as a player.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Always among the lead leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
Pass to Christie. Hartenstein against Davis. A shot by Milton, no good. Dallas shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Clark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think, would be helpful.
Well-rounded. That's the term you saw all over Flag's scouting reports. Everyone was attracted to a guy who looks like he is capable of doing it all and doing it at an NBA level with the proper development.
Dinwiddie finds Christie. Bay with the screen for Christie. Pass to Bay from downtown. Back to Christie. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Covered by Irving. Another shot. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Dinwiddie's got his first 2 points.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Chicago.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense.
Man, Nick Richards got 4 fouls in like 4 minutes, man.
Right out.
Oh, man. He know what his job is. No layups, man.
Ever win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And when you play a team twice like these two will this season, always nice to get a win in that first battle. They'll go up 1-0 in the season series against Dallas.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Isiah Thomas.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
It's Dinwiddie, top of the key. Pass to Richards. It's rebounded by Dallas. 56 seconds left in the fourth. And stolen by Christie. Now Richards. Guarded by Powell. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
To the paint. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Davis.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Christie kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Christie. There's a screen. To the inside. Richards. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Man, this defense is rough, man. Wow. They held Dallas to 89.
We appreciate you joining us.
And Isiah Thomas just destroyed Kyrie Irving, man.
Let's take a look at our player of the game.
He made this dude fall down like about 5 different times tonight, man. Man, there it is, the modern era. 36 threes to make 7. We shut the lane down. Playing that zone defense again with all those bigs back there. Man, look at that, though. I think that's scary. You got 54 points off the bench, man. That's scary. When you can go to your bench and get 54 points, man, that's crazy. Offensive rebounding, there wasn't much to go around. They just got mauled. 8 steals, 6 blocks. Biggest lead was 46, but just wow, it just got shut down. Let's see how it went. They had 18 points in the first, 16 in the second, man. They couldn't even get 20-point quarter. Third quarter, they finally got over 20 in the third, and they did. That's when we slowed down. But man, they just got shut down in the first half. Look at that, man. Look at the second quarter, man. They held them a 23-point shooting, 23%. Damn. Taking the air out the ball, man. Kyrie had a okay game. It wasn't all that great. At least he ain't had that many turnovers, though. He got shut down by Zeke, though, man. He couldn't put up a lot of numbers, but Zeke, man, 41 and 16 on 25 shots. Most of it layups going to the basket. Let's go ahead and show Kyrie some loves. Go ahead and show him some of his highlights. So he did have a pretty okay game stat-wise, but he just, man. Isaiah went to work on that boy in the second quarter. I was making the point, man, they both got great handles and everything, but the difference is Isaiah's a great defensive player. Kyrie is a terrible defensive player. He's not a good defensive player at all. That's the difference between the two, man. They came down to they ever met. This is kind of how I think it would go down. He'll get his points, but, man, he's going to get a lot more. Let's go ahead and take a look here at Isaiah now. That's a steal. Beat him off the dribble with these little quick moves. Block. That's an easy pass right there. Easy peasy. Found Williamson on the pin down for a mid-range shot. Made him fall down for a mid-range. Finding Big Edie in the middle. Baseline pull up off the dribble after he dribble handoff to the big man. Stop and pop pass. Stop and pop mid-range. Made him fall down. Let's go see if we can find that. Let's go find that mid-range shot. I think it was the third quarter, maybe. Second quarter from Isaiah. Oops, my fault. We can't find it here. think he got 6 in the third quarter. He did it. This might be it right here. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, this is the one. This was crazy right here, man. Just to take the whole thing up so we can see the whole play. It's basically a weak side, basically an ISO play out of horns. Option for him, did nothing there. Cut Isaiah Cross. Now you got your ISO. He just bounced on him. Damn. That might as well have been Danny Ainge, man, or somebody from back in the day. So, shoot, man, or Byron Scott or somebody, the way he just did that. I ain't got no chill, bro. No chill at all. Hey, yep, that's the story, guys. Team Bad Boy, undefeated on the season so far. Shutting people down. They got 3 wins. They held Cleveland. Look at that. They held Cleveland to 75 in the first win. They beat Team Bird in the first matchup with Team Bird. They scored 101. And then they just shut down Dallas and held them to 86. Now they got to take on their next matchup's going to be the Atlanta Hawks, another good high-powered offensive team. And then you got Team Diesel and then OKC. So they going to get tested. They've already been tested. I mean, Cleveland ain't no joke. And they shut them down. But they ain't scored. But here's the thing, though. Cleveland didn't let them score over 100, though. So it's like, I don't think this offense is all that good. I think they just depend on getting turnovers and, leaking out and, letting the big men get rim runs and stuff like that. So it's not really that complicated of an offense that they run. Certainly nothing like that you'll see with like Team Kobe with Team Mamba and Team Jordan and certainly not Team Bird, who run far more complicated offenses. So anyway, guys, that's the story there. Let's go ahead and take a look who's up next on the Daily View. And I believe it's Team Kareem. Yes, it is. This should be interesting. Devin Booker will be going to Minneapolis to take on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and his boys. And we'll see how this one turns out. And I'll have that one, guys, coming up for you guys in a little bit. We'll see how it goes. I think they'll be having some problems in the middle, though, with Kamen Mulak and Royce O'Neal up front, man. They're going to have a tough time trying to stop Kareem and Bobby Portis down low, man. It's going to be tough. But we'll see how it goes, guys. I'll see you for that one. Peace out.